Hello, community. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing well. We have Tracy Leparulo with us today. How are you, Tracy?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks so much for having me here today.
That's great, Tracy. Nice to meet you, Tracy. Honestly, I have been following the blockchain futurist conference for years. So
Amazing.
I am excited that you are here in this space with our community, and we are
Yeah.
trying to learn, yes, about all the interesting you are going to share with us.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. And thank you for being such a big community partner of Blockchain Futures Conference. It was nice to watch that video again. So it was, got me a little bit more excited again for this year. So thanks again for having me.
Yes, yes. Remember, guys, that in the end, we will be giving away 2 tickets on live. So if if you haven't participated yet, go quickly or post on X and join in. Right? All right. So as always, guys, DYR. Do your own research. This live streaming is not investment advice. All right. All right, Tracy. Before talking about the blockchain Futurist conference, can you provide some information about yourself, including your background in your role and the blockchain Futurist conference?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Tracy. My company's called Untraceable, just a spin on my name. And I've been doing Web3 events now for 11 years, which is just nuts to think about that I've been in this space for so long and how much has changed since then. But I got involved in the Web3 space. I actually started a microfinance program in Kenya. So I got involved in more the social good side of unbanking. Helping the unbanked in the world. And so I actually went to Kenya. I started a microfinance program there. I went quite a few times and I started trying to figure out border payments. And that's I was part of a student group at the time. I realized there was something called Bitcoin. So I got involved more on the social good side of it. But I got really lucky because I was in Toronto and the founders of Ethereum were in Toronto and they kind of took me under their wing. And I was working on a bunch of projects with them. One of them called Bitcoin Decentral. It was a home and kind of an incubator for decentralized technology at the time. And I helped be kind of the marketing head of that. I was also involved in the company called CryptoKit, which is Vitalik and Anthony Diorio and Steve Dock, some of the founders of Ethereum. We helped launch that pre-Ethereum, so super early days, and then really ran the first Bitcoin Expo in 2014 and the first Ethereum hackathon at that time. So I got really into the event side of the Web3, and I just kind of took it from there. 11 years later, here we are, running some of the world's biggest events.
Thank you, thank you. You have a great experience. It's important to note that the team behind the blockchain Futurist conference, guys, are people with a lot of experience in this ecosystem.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Honestly, it's changed so much over the years, but yeah, it's been what a ride. So yeah, you can imagine back like 11 years ago, it was very like libertarian, it was very like anarchist, it was very social good, and now it's very different. We have this year's topics are ETFs and financial institutions, things like that. So it's definitely been interesting seeing the evolution of the space through the event planner side.
That's right. Thank you, thank you. So now let's go into more in detail about a blockchain futurist conference. So, what is the blockchain futurist conference, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Blockchain Futures Conference is Canada's largest Web3 event. It's about 7,000 people, and we bring together all kind of the whole community here in Canada, quite a lot from America, but a very international audience as well. We do something a little bit different than other industry kind of events. We do it in a really unique venue. So, we do it in a mega entertainment complex. It allows for like a really kind of conversational dynamic kind of experience that we offer. We also bring web3 and crypto to real life. We think, hey, if you can't bring it to an event, how are you going to bring it to the real world? And so what we do is we test out all these different web3 products on site, from NFTs to ticketing. In the past we've tracked our food on the blockchain using a company supply chain. We obviously do all the POS, all of our food trucks. We gamify it. So what we try and do is we say, hey, if we're gonna bring blockchain to real life, and we're gonna create this future world within our own event using Web3. And then a lot of our sponsors or our companies that come do that, they get a lot of good feedback from it. They're able to go and modify and kind of fix what maybe worked or what didn't work at the conference. But it's exciting for the people at the event itself because then they get to try these cool things and they kind of come to say, hey, this is kind of the world. We definitely really push on the fact that it's called Futurist conference. So not only do we introduce Web3, but we also introduce a lot of AI every year. This year, more than ever, we're doing a whole second day, half day full of content with robotics and robot. And we think the synergy between AI and Web3 is important. So that will also be included this year. But overall, it's August 13th and 14th in downtown Toronto, Canada. And it is the largest Web3 event in Canada.
I love it. I love it.
Cool.
Well, well, guys, you heard it. In this year, we have this great event coming up, the most important crypto event in Canada, bringing together the best speaker and project. I hope to see you there. Right now, Tracy, if 500 views right now and live streaming, thank you so much for your support.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes. All right, Tracy. I understand that along with the Blockchain Futurist Conference, there are two other events that accompany it. So my next question is related to that. Can
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can you explain the connection between the Blockchain Futurist Conference, ETH Toronto, and ETH Women?
Yeah, absolutely. So we run Blockchain Futures Conference as the overarching event, but we do have these two hackathons within it. So we have ETH Toronto as well as ETH Women. And so ETH Toronto really came about. I actually started the first one called ETH Waterloo. And then that kind of got expanded to ETH Denver and then kind of around the world. We thought, working with ETH Denver, we brought it back to ETH Toronto a few years ago. And what it is focused more on a builder community and as well to try and get everyone in the community to our event. It really honestly bothers me when I see some of these Web3 events with such expensive tickets all the time. It's not really what Web3 is supposed to be. We're supposed to try and get the full community in. And so I recommend to any of the viewers that are watching right now, this is like a little secret because you're getting to talk to Tracy, is if you really want to come to this conference and you're looking for a way to get involved, go apply to ETH Toronto. There's an access to apply as an attendee. Right now for the next week, next week we're going to pretty much cut it off, but that is a great way to get involved in the ETH Toronto in Futures Conference. It's kind of a little loophole. So get on ETH Toronto, apply if you can right now, and you'll get a ticket to Blockchain Futures Conference. So go do that. The other one we do really well is we do ETH Women. And so what we do is we create this female inclusive experience of content, networking, and different kind of experiences throughout. And what we do is we partner with these women organizations. So Crypto Chicks, Women in Web3, Women in Blockchain Canada, the Association for Women in Cryptocurrency, all these really kind of femtech. So all these really incredible women groups come together. The signature events of ETH Women are definitely our women's breakfast. So we have a fantastic time there. We have about 5 or 6 panels. And then what we do with the Association of Women in Crypto is we actually run this year this really kind of interactive networking experience. So we're going to be doing some facilitated networking. But really, again, if you're a female listening to this too, go on ETH Women. Go apply right now and you'll grab a ticket. We are closing this off by the end of the week. But this is like, if you're here and you made it on a Saturday and you're listening to this, you're going to have access. Our tickets go up to around $600-700. So you're getting it for free today if you go apply right now.
Wow. Thank you. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I can wait to be there.
We're so excited to have you there. We couldn't do it without our community partners and our media partners. It's kind of what gets the community out. We try and bring as many KOLs or honestly, even these micro kind of KOLs, people who are trying to get into the industry. It's a very community driven event. We traditionally, our group come back from more an event management kind of play aside from it. So where a lot of these other crypto conferences come from more of a media side, or they're more corporate. We really come from the grassroots. We have about 250 volunteers. Love every single one of them. They really are the stars of the show that help us put this all on. And so, yeah, we want to make sure everyone's there. We want to make sure, Alliance X get everything they want out of it. And then everyone on this call too. So we're excited.
That's cool. That three event is that in the same day or different day?
Yeah, exactly. So the hackathon we're actually going to start we do a hybrid version now. So we change it every year, but this year it's hybrid. So we start 2 weeks before. There are challenges online that you can apply to. And then on site, it's booths, workshops, mentorship, and then a week after you can actually submit for your hack. But the hackathon is not just open just to developers, it's also open to attendees, mentors, judges. That's why I said if you're listening on this and say, I don't know if I could really be a hacker, that's fine. Still applies an attendee, and then maybe next year you'll come as a hacker.
All right, thank you. That, thank you, thank you.
No problem.
Let's continue. I recently saw on your Twitter where you made a big announcement. I
Yeah.
understand that is very important for this event. So, what is the partnership with Emerald about, and why is this partnership very relevant?
Yeah, this is the biggest announcement we've ever had. Essentially, what Emerald is they are the US, America's largest producer of business to business trade shows. They also do conferences and content and commerce as well. So they're the largest company in America that runs these business to business trade shows. They have about 120 massive conferences in all these different Web2 industries. So they run the world's largest cannabis show called MJ BizCon. They run the world's largest pizza show. They run all these massive events. We were fortunate enough to get acquired by them. And so we were their first Web3 event in their whole portfolio. And so we're actually part of their accelerator program and their launch pad to really help us grow, not only to grow Futurist to the American market next year, which we're so excited for, but we're also going to be bringing all these Web3 experience to Web2 events. And so, I just have goosebumps even thinking of that. It's like, it's one of those things that we've always wanted to bring crypto to the masses. We've always wanted to bring Web3 to every day. And we think the best way we can do it is through events. And the best avenue to do this is to partner with an organization that's already doing these massive events. So we're excited. We're probably going to actually, I think as soon as this year, we'll be going to some Web2 events, popping up these Web3 big kind of activations there. And then next year, we will also be expanding to America. So we're excited to be growing. Our team will be getting bigger. We're going to be bringing definitely more legitimacy to our conference and systems, which is exciting. And yeah, it's kind of a dream come true. Overall in the Web3 industry, I'm one of the very few female organizers that actually owns a conference. Most of them, actually all of them that I know are owned by males. So, it's definitely a big accomplishment for the females in the space. And then just a big accomplishment for Web3 overall. Like the fact that somebody that's so big in corporate and Web2 wants to partner with somebody in Web3s. This is just a massive win for all of us. Now, sponsors, speakers, community partners, media partners like you are going to have access to these massive Web2 events that are interested in Web3. So we're excited about it. And thanks for asking, because it's kind of my first time really talking about it. So thank you.
Thank you for chatting. Can you hear me? Yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Super cool. I want to say congratulations on this.
Thank you.
I know you will continue to grow and expand into many more markets in general, help the crypto ecosystem and with its global expansion. So thanks for that.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people on Binance Live right now aren't just from Canada. So definitely make your way to Canada for August, but we'll hopefully be popping up somewhere near you in the future. So it's exciting.
All right. So right now, can you speak to company, investor, and anyone in general about why they should attend this great event?
You know what? Events are what Web3 is built on, honestly. And a lot of it is to become face to face, to shake hands, to meet someone in person. It's so important. With the fact that things in crypto are so anonymous now, and the fact that you're not sure if the company you're going to invest in or going to talk to or want to partner with, are they a good company? And a lot of times you can only get that by meeting them. When you shake someone's hand, this is serious. This is a serious team. They have their stuff together. Or it's the total opposite. And that's why I think it's important for companies to sponsor and for people to attend. Honestly, the other part of it is just to make a lot of great friends and network. You'll come home with so many more connections. You can try as much as you want to telegram people and to email people, but when you meet with them in person, it's so important. The other thing is we do talk about the future, right? So we're called Blockchain Futures Conference. We really try and push the future narrative. Ethereum is spoken twice on our stage at Futurist, but he's spoken about 11 times in my event. Before Ethereum even launched, he was at our Bitcoin Expo. So it's like we try and bring these new products to market, and we probably have every year about 10 or 12 massive announcements. So we have some big announcements coming this year from a few of our projects. And so if you kind of want to be the first to know, come to the conference and check it out. And then the other thing is, this is not at a convention center. This is not your like boring, there's no windows, just kind of going through the aisles. We're at an entertainment complex and a cabana pool bar. So we are on the water. There are helicopter rides, there are boats, there's yachts, drinks are flowing, bars are all open throughout our conference. And so it's a very different experience. And so what we also recommend is it's a good experience for first timers as well. So the way we like to say it is, come to the conference. I'm giving everyone here free tickets. There's no reason why you shouldn't. But bring
Yes.
somebody who's always been interested in Web3 but doesn't know how to get in. It's a good time to come check it out. It's a good time to be like, hey, come to this one, because they come to it and they're gonna be like, what is this, world and industry? There's a lot of naysayers in all of our lives. Personally, when I talk to anyone in Web3, you talk to your friends back in high school or your family or whatever, they all think we're crazy still. They all don't understand it. But when they come to my event, they're like, whoa, this is bigger than what I thought. This is serious than what I thought. This seems like the internet again, right? What's happening again. And so it definitely turns a lot of people onto it. And then, like I said, we bring these technologies in your hand. So people who've never used cryptocurrency use it at our events. A lot of times, first people using it, there's airdrops on site. We enable all the food trucks and stuff with it. But the other cool thing that I do is I actually gamify the experience. So if you go to a booth, if you go to a speaker session, we actually give you a cryptocurrency and then you use it to go get cotton candy. And so there's all these first time users that are like, the first time I ever got a wallet was here. The first time I ever got some crypto was here. The first time I used it was here. And I think that's super important too. So definitely there's a little bit something for everybody. We have a VIP cabana area. That's where all the investors are. So if you're looking for investments and investors, lots of funds there. We do have the hackathons, if that's more something, if you're on the developer side. Then we have the general expo and the general sessions that are quite high level. We do have an area for AI, if that's something you're interested in. And then we run about 15 to 20 events on site, which is nuts. That's another cool thing we do. So throughout the day, you can go and hang out at different events. So we're going to have, like I mentioned, we have we have a women's breakfast. We have 3 book signings. We have a robotics session. We have a session about Hong Kong is going to do something about how do you for investment. We have a session on like taxes, like what to do with your actual taxes, something. We have a blockchain and kids section. We have just tons and tons of stuff. We have one of our sponsors, Ampera, coming in to do a crypto curling competition, like just really funky stuff. So definitely, I would say go check out CanadaCryptoWeek.com. That is something we also organize. And so CanadaCryptoWeek.com will show all the events at Futurist and then all the events throughout the week. So, it's definitely worth coming down here to make your time, because it's you'll get a lot out of it with all the different.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You heard it, guys. Whether you are a crypto enthusiast or a company, it's important not to miss the next event in August, right? In August
Exactly. August 13th and 14th.
30th and 4th. That's cool. So approximately how many speakers are going to attend? And can you tell us a little about it?
Yeah, we have about 200 speakers that speak on 3 different stages. We have one really amazing stage. So if you ever take a look or videos of it, we have this one really dynamic, immersive stage. That's where our really big topics are. Our topics this year, everything from centralized storage, DeFi is always the main topic. Artificial intelligence, stable coins is another big panel. We have mining and Bitcoin layer 2s is another big panel. So definitely some really emerging kind of conversations that are happening. Then we have our upstart stage. That's more about more the Web3 kind of panels, and then our hackathon. So very focused on developer content, as well as things like DAOs, metaverses, NFTs, and things like that. And then we have our purple stage, which is a little bit smaller, but a little bit longer session. So more of a workshop feel. And that's where you get the ones that are talking more about KYC, taxes. There's also interactive, kind of like long format kind of mentorship and kind of events like that. So we have 3 stages, about 200 speakers. And so it's a packed show for sure.
I really like what you say, because there will be many communities, and as you mentioned, a lot of networking. I will be a great gathering for everyone. I am sure about it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what makes in the last question, Tracy, what made the Blockchain Futurist conference unique? A lot of event this year. Can you
Yeah.
tell us about this?
Listen, we get the Web3 space, okay? We are not a normal bunch. We're not here to just be exactly like the status quo. We're not here to be just like what the banks do. We're just like, what the traditional do. We do it our own way. And I think we really embody that at Blockchain Futures Conference. We're in a really dynamic venue. We foster deal making. We foster conversations. We foster meaningful relationships. You will leave Futures Conference with actual friends and actual contacts. And I think that's what makes us the most unique about it. We're at this venue that's a little bit offside of the city, so you're kind of stuck there in the best way possible. And then because we're an indoor outdoor type of venue, because drinks are kind of flowing, because it's a very unique environment, we're able to create those kind of connections that people are looking for. And then the other thing that just makes us unique is the fact that we bring Web3 on site. So if you guys have a project, have something you want to come on site, know somebody. The other part I think you mentioned was like our community partners. We have over 80 community partners. We have over 80 media partners. And what we do is we try and bring everyone here. So if you're like, hey, I know a project or I was thinking something, we find a way to get you involved and kind of showcase you. I think that should be the goal of events. It's about community in every way, shape, or form. And so we try and build it. And that means if you want to get here, we're going to make sure you get here. So reach out to us. You can check out futuresconference.com. We have the contact page there, events at untraceableinc.com, or find a way to get a hold of one of us. Yeah, if you want to come on site, we want you there. So find a way to get there because we'll help promote you too.
Or all right, thank you very very much. I think everything is clear. And now, Tracy, community, and let's move on to draw two tickets for this event, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes, yes.
I think
Let
if
me
you
share
draw
my.
them, yeah, like I'll upgrade them to VIP, and that way everyone else can still get go on ethtoronto.com or ethtoronto.ca and fill that out. Everyone here can get a free ticket, but if you want it, we can raffle off some VIPs right now because I did realize I gave everybody tickets.
All right, all right.
Cool.
Give me one moment. Let me share my screen. Okay, let's go to their picker. Can you see my screen, right?
I can see it.
All right. So let me.
Cool.
Let me write
Thank you
this.
everyone for coming to listen. I know I talk a little fast, but Web3's a busy space.
Yes. Okay, let's do it. All right. All right, guys. Before we start this, I want to say something important. I will select 5 winners, but the first 2 that appears will be the winners. All right. If these people did not follow the giveaway rules, the ticket will be given to the next person, right? So having said that, let's go.
Cool. Drum roll, please.
All right, continue and begin draw.
Ah.
All right, congratulations, Beetle News, Maicon Rodriguez. Congratulations. So I will.
Congrats. Amazing. So we'll get you those VIP tickets. But anyone else who's here that really wanted to win, I told you the way to get to. Go to ethwoman.com and fill that out, or go to ethtoronto.ca, fill that out. Just select that you want to be an attendee, and we'll get you an attendee ticket. But we are closing those tickets off in the next few days. So do it right now. We'll get you guys all tickets.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Yes, congratulations. So my team will write to you the end within the next 24 hours to deliver you tickets. I hope to see you in Canada.
Thank you. See you in Canada. See everyone in Canada. Come say hi to me.
So Tracy, we have reached the end. Thank you very much for being here. on behalf of the Alliance 16, we wish you on the Android team great success.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to see everyone in Toronto. And yeah, come say hi to me when I'm on site. I might be running around, but come say hi.
So yeah, bye.
Bye.